Hey there, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 10 worst vegetables for diabetics. As you may know, diabetes is a chronic condition that affects millions of people worldwide. One of the most important aspects of managing diabetes is maintaining a healthy diet. While vegetables are generally considered a healthy food choice, some of them can be high in carbohydrates and may not be the best option for people with diabetes. So let's get started. Potatoes. Potatoes are a staple food in many households, but they are also high in carbohydrates and can cause a spike in blood sugar levels. A medium-sized potato contains around 37 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 2.5 slices of bread. Corn. Corn is another vegetable that is high in carbohydrates. A cup of corn contains around 31 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 2 slices of bread. It's best to avoid corn or consume it in moderation if you have diabetes. Peas. Peas are a good source of fiber and protein, but they are also high in carbohydrates. A cup of peas contains around 21 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 1.5 slices of bread. Carrots. Carrots are a popular vegetable, but they are also high in carbohydrates. A medium-sized carrot contains around 6 grams of carbohydrates, which may not seem like a lot, but it can add up if you consume a lot of carrots. Beets. Beets are a root vegetable that is high in carbohydrates. A cup of beets contains around 17 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 1 slice of bread. It's best to avoid beets or consume them in moderation if you have diabetes. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are a healthier alternative to regular potatoes, but they are still high in carbohydrates. A medium-sized sweet potato contains around 24 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 1.5 slices of bread. Butternut squash. Butternut squash is a popular vegetable, but it is also high in carbohydrates. A cup of butternut squash contains around 22 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 1.5 slices of bread. Acorn squash. Acorn squash is another type of squash that is high in carbohydrates. A cup of acorn squash contains around 15 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 1 slice of bread. It's best to avoid acorn squash or consume it in moderation if you have diabetes. Parsnips. Parsnips are a root vegetable that is similar to carrots, but they are also high in carbohydrates. A medium-sized parsnip contains around 12 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 1 slice of bread. Plantains. Plantains are a starchy vegetable that is often used in Caribbean and Latin American cuisine. A medium-sized plantain contains around 57 grams of carbohydrates, which is equivalent to 4 slices of bread. It's best to avoid plantains or consume them in moderation if you have diabetes. So, there you have it, the 10 worst vegetables for diabetics. While these vegetables may not be the best option for people with diabetes, there are still plenty of other vegetables that are low in carbohydrates and can be included in a healthy diet. As always, it's important to consult with your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian to determine the best diet plan for your individual needs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.